So, welcome everyone to our self care and service practice in the love, peace, and harmony field. My name is Laurie, and I am delighted to be with all of you today for our self care series. So, some of you may be uh, first time for you, or some of you maybe have been doing these sessions with me for a bit. And we are actually continuing on our self care series. However, this can also be a standalone that you can benefit from as well. So, this week, we are doing our regular check in. And this is something that we can all do for ourselves to be aware of where we are without judgment. So we know when we need to rebalance, reconnect with more positive field, and to make changes in our lifestyle so we can take care of ourselves. And today we will continue our focus on we are going through again, and these are inspired by the Stress Prescription 7 Days to More Joy and Ease by Dr. Alyssa Epple. And we've went through some of the main concepts in the past, but what we're doing now is we are paying more attention to really practice some of the concepts and some of the self-care tools so we can develop this as a skill. And so we've been working on this month, controlling what we can and put down the rest, right? And this week, we're going to touch a bit more about self-compassion in regards to this topic. We're going to do it in the love, peace, and harmony field, and then talk about some next steps. So let us connect. And if it feels comfortable to do so, you can close your eyes and just check in. The gauges that I like to look at are our thoughts, how our thoughts are, our emotions, our bodily symptoms or sensations, as well as our actions and behaviors. And I just want you to notice without judgment, where you are in any of these areas. For these are some of the signs that let us know when we need to stop and regroup, take time to look within and take care of ourselves so we can actually be of greater and higher service. So are your thoughts positive or on the negative side? Emotions, feeling happy and comfortable or a bit more stressed. Also, our bodily or physical symptoms and sensations can really tell us, especially when we're busy. We might think everything is okay, but our bodies communicate very well, whether it's fatigue, headaches, discomfort, pain. I used to get like cold sores or like on my lips, or I would feel a bit irritable. And that would be my sign of stress. I never knew until I went to a doctor and they told me that was stress. So now, and I didn't think I was stressed, but my body was telling me, okay, you're pushing a bit much. Okay. And also reflecting on your past actions and behaviors. So without judgment, you might be noticing, how you've been, whether it's been productive, loving, kind, or maybe more tense or curt with others, or maybe self-critical. We don't have to judge it, but we want to be aware of it and just let ourselves know that these are signs that we might need to find a way to rest, relax, kind of get back into that positive mind space. Okay. And today we are going to be doing it with self-compassion. So welcome. Thank you for joining. And we are going to apply, we've talked about self-compassion before, but we're going to apply it, especially in situations that we cannot change. So, for instance, we've talked about like knowing what we can change and do to help ourselves and what we need to let go, right? So, and especially for situations that cannot change. For instance, it already happened in the past, or that you are not in that position that you can control. For example, other people's responses, etc. Right? And for these situations that we find challenging, we can first of all acknowledge how hard it is, how challenging it might be. So we want to appreciate and have some empathy and compassion that hey, it's not easy. Okay. But isn't as easy as we would like to be. And we want to respond to ourselves with the same kind of kindness that you would offer a dear friend, especially during stress or uncertainty. So, for me as a psychologist, I like to share with my clients all the time that, okay, use your best friend voice. Like, think about it's your best friend. And it doesn't have to be your real best friend because sometimes you might have a different relationship. It could be, but it's like your best friend who knows about you, you love, you adore, just want the best for this person. And they're suffering or they're having a hard time. And in these times, what would we tell them? A lot of times you might find what we would tell them is different than what we tell ourselves. We tend to be more harsh, critical on ourselves. So when we always use our best friend voice to ourselves, we can find ourselves feeling much more comforted, hopeful, positive. Okay. And with this self compassion, keep in mind the following. We can use the following. The first is mindfulness or metacognition, we'll say. What we want to do is notice the stress without judging. We have done practices here where we are looking at ourselves from an uplifted and expanded awareness, just noticing with kindness and compassion what's going on. So that's what you can think about mindfulness. The other is self-kindness, speaking gently to ourselves. So aloha, welcome. Thank you for joining, those of you who are just joining us. And so self-kindness is like using that best friend voice when you're speaking kindly, compassionately, encouragingly to ourselves. And the third concept we can think about is that message of interconnectedness. Remembering that we are not alone. Sometimes we might feel alone, but we don't realize that there are others outside that support us. Even if they do not understand us in the way that we might hope, they are there to provide support for us, right? Uh, so here, those of you watching the video or online, we've been with each other for a bit. And I would like us to feel like, oh, we're all connected and we're all here for each other because we're all here for self-care and service and to enhance that. So we already have a commonality. So we do have groups, we do have people, even if you're not as familiar with them, know that there are people available for you. And so the micro practice that we will do today and that we'll do in the field is simple. You can do it inside the Love, Peace, Harmony field or around it. Let me introduce it to you. You can put, as we usually do, one hand on the heart, one hand on your lower belly. We're going to continue to visualize the sphere of light that we've learned earlier. I want to build upon some of the practices that we've been doing so we can get better and better at them. Because everything that we do here is a skill. It needs practice. Okay? And if it feels comfortable, you can close your eyes. And you can think of a situation that bothers you, something that cannot be changed and is hard for you. Okay? And as you think about that, could be something that just passed, or you're currently going through, or something that, may not be bothering you so much now, but when you think about it, you can still feel the feelings around it, and you want to let it go a bit more. And what I want you to do is just accept, welcome, and validate these feelings rather than push them away. And just like your best friend has a problem and you want to just be there, accept where they are, welcome them to share and validate what they're feeling. Okay. So many of us already have these skills, if not all of us who are watching this, but sometimes we are just not applying it to ourselves. And again, just think about what it is that you would say and allow yourself in your mind or even aloud. Imagine that you're saying it to yourself, this higher, kinder, wiser part of yourself that loves ourselves like we do our best friend or somebody we love. It could be your child or your grandchild or a niece or nephew. And show this kindness and feel that, oh, I'm not alone. We can feel the connection of others who have similar concerns because they are, and others that want to support you. So all of us here on the line, all of you here present, I know we are loving, kind people, and that I know that you'd want to support others. So know that this group have kind and good intentions towards each other and wish each other well. So we're going to do this. So just notice how that felt as you're just doing this for a few moments. And we're going to go deeper into this practice in the love, peace, and harmony field. So what is the love, peace, and harmony field? Some of you are familiar as we've been doing this a while. Some of you may be thinking, what is this? Okay, so the love, peace, harmony field. When we talk about it, we think we come from this view that everything has its own vibratory field, and each of our vibrational fields are connected in the quantum field of the collective. And so when we align with the vibrations of love, peace, and harmony, we can not only uplift our lives, but we can support the uplifting of the world. So think about it. If you are in a group of people who are kind, happy, positive, and really want to uplift you, you can feel their well wishes, their care, their sincerity. Versus if you're in a field where there's a lot of competition, no one is really wishing each other well, and they're just out for themselves, like a very competitive environment, right? You can feel the difference. And so what we want to do is bring ourselves to be in this space of love, peace, and harmony field that can feel safe for us, that calms our nervous system. It helps us to be aware, accept, acknowledge our concerns, and it helps us to let go. So the field that we're connecting with is made up of these beautiful calligraphies of love, peace, and harmony, created by and written by the founder of the Love, Peace, and Harmony Foundation that sponsors these sessions. And the founder, Dr. and Master Qigong Sha, is a world-renowned leader and teacher, author. He's a grandmaster in many ancient arts and cultivated his frequencies and vibration to be able to connect with a very pure and positive and high level frequency and field that he brings in this message through his writing. And so we connect with his field and with his beautiful intentions of wanting to, and his vision of bringing love, peace, and harmony worldwide. So, as I want you to first of all imagine you are in the safe space. If it feels comfortable to close your eyes, you can do so. Those of you who are familiar with that safe space visualization, for those who are new, this is for you to visualize yourself in a space and utilize your senses to really let your body and brain know that it is safe. So it could be indoor, outdoor. It could be with those that support you, that you know you're safe with, whether imaginal or real people. But you want to allow your body to start feeling safe, feeling the colors, the feel of the air, fragrance or scents that make you feel comfortable, safe, relaxed. Could be even noticing some tastes and flavors with like comforting food or refreshment that make you feel cared for and safe. And as you're doing that, you're also going to visualize this ball of light in your lower abdomen, as we've discussed earlier. And again, you're going to think about that situation that you may find hard to let go of, or you find challenged with. You might feel overly critical about yourself, or you might feel like, why am I still thinking about this? Or judging yourself in any way. And just notice where you're holding that judgment or that criticism. And I want you to instead, as you're thinking about that challenging situation, allow yourself to just accept it, acknowledge it. Just like we've done the face meditation with feel and focus the field, and through that lens of light, we feel and focus where we're feeling challenged. And A is to acknowledge, be aware of it, accept. And also just welcome. This is where we are. Welcome our expression. Just like if you had a friend that had a hard time sharing with others. Like, I know I really appreciate when people are ready to open up and share their concerns with me. I always find that a privilege and honor, and I welcome their sharing. So just like, allow yourself to welcome your own sharing of what's going on with you. And we want to validate these feelings. So again, compassionately connect can be like validating, right? Just knowing like, we don't need to solve. We don't need to do anything. We just are there for them, listening, being present with those feelings. So allow yourself to be comfortable feeling the feelings that you have. And as you compassionately connect and bring light, notice what type of comfort that you would want to offer if it was your best friend, someone you love, adore, wish well for, you honor and respect. It's an honor to be there for them. Notice what you would like to say to them and could help them move through this situation. It could just be present. There's no judgment. It's okay to feel what you feel. And allow yourself to really learn to show this kindness to yourself. In the beginning, it might feel a bit awkward since some of us have never really shown this level of kindness, compassion, empathy, non-judgment, or honor and respect to ourselves. Many of us may be just dismissing it, ignoring our emotions, or criticizing, judging them, like, oh, why am I still like this? Or like, okay, just forget about it, okay? We can let go, but first we need to really appreciate, connect with what it is that we're experiencing without judgment. And just let yourself feel. And feel this love, peace, and harmony message supporting you. So some of us might find that it's actually not as easy as we think to show this kindness and compassion to ourselves. So what you want to do is get support from the field, this love, peace, harmony field that has been created to help humanity during this time. And feel this connection of love, peace, and harmony supporting. You can imagine breathing in this love, peace, and harmony message to bring that message and light of love, peace, and harmony into our being. And just notice how that feels. And it's those of you who do know the words to the Love, Peace, and Harmony song, it's like, I love my heart and soul. That first line, I love my heart and soul. So this love can be filled with love and compassion. I love my heart and soul. I love my heart and soul. Okay, so just connecting to that first line. You can also feel that connection, not only to the field, but you can feel the connection with the messages of love, peace, and harmony. And you might know that there's others around you that support you. It could be those that you know, in your life. It could be ancestors. It could be spiritual fathers and mothers. But know that there is those that support you. But sometimes we don't fully recognize it, right? All of here on the line, we've been with each other for these sessions, and I know all of your hearts love and care for people, which is why you're here in this self-care and service session. So knowing that all of us is here for each other, and also for those of you who may be watching the recording, not here live in this group, but maybe on Facebook, watching on our YouTube channel, watching, we want to know that we also care and support you. So feel this connection, feel this love, peace, and harmony, feel this self-compassion. So some of us may feel like, oh, I can have compassion for others. So you can start with that and saying, I have compassion for others having similar challenges than I do. And feel that compassion that you may have for others, and allow yourself to direct it also towards yourself. As another being, worthy, equal to all others, worthy for love, compassion, care, kindness. Good. We also have the instrumental of love, peace, harmony in the background. Imagine that you're getting more support from these love, peace and harmony messages. Right, you can even feel the support of the field, support of the music, support of the safe space that you've created, of those that you feel connected to that have sincere, loving hearts, caring hearts, like those of you online. Know that we are unconditionally loved, protected, and supported. For those of you who have higher powers that you believe in, you can connect with your belief system, the universe, nature. Feel this love and light supporting you, feeling that connection and that compassion. Relax into the field. Breathe in those positive messages. And as you exhale, feel that light expand within your being, letting go of what no longer serves. Inhale the light, positive messages of love, peace, harmony, and more. Exhale, let that love, peace, and harmony expand, radiate, bringing that positive message, frequency, and vibration to your being. Feel yourself and imagine yourself let going as the field of light is coming in, cleansing, releasing what no longer serves. Let that kindness and compassion naturally allow some of the pain or discomfort. Notice the effect it has on those areas as you bring kindness, compassion, light and love, peace and harmony to the areas that we feel challenged with. And we can just give gratitude for this time together. You can give gratitude to the field, to all those that you may have called in, that have supported you and that you've supported, able to serve in that way. We can thank your own soul, heart, mind, and body for participating, for being invested in your self-care and service journey. And I want you to just, if you want to open your eyes and just checking in to see how you're feeling. I'd love to hear how you're doing. And let me see, I know we have some. Great. So Gregory said, aloha, that is most refreshing to hear because I often hear self-criticism, especially when I drop or spill things. I'm very clumsy. Or when I was in high school, I was somewhat clumsy. But I know that God, the Holy Mary, and Kuan Yin are always with me to guide me. Wonderful. So Gregory had his spiritual fathers and mothers to connect with. And Amy said, I was listening to the Love, Peace, and Harmony song with Master Sha all night, all last night after my surgery. I felt so peaceful and it was so soothing. Wonderful. Thank you so much for sharing. Gregory and Amy, yes, and I'm glad that you're using some of these tools, such as the Love, Peace, Harmony song, connecting with, those that you connect with, feel support you, like your own spiritual fathers and mothers. Great. So thank you so much for sharing. And I welcome if anybody else wanted to share. And as we may be waiting for your comments, I just wanted to give you some resources for those of you who are here, for the first time. We are using this resource book, the Stress Prescription, 7 Days to More Joy and Ease by Dr. Alyssa Epple. As I mentioned, this is a wonderful book that I really like, easy reading, and has some great research behind it. And to continue your wellness or your self-care and service journey, we invite you to our Love, Peace, and Harmony meditations and Tao wellness practices with my mother, Annette. She usually holds them the first 3 Mondays of each month. And you can register on our Satori Family Wellness Center.com website. You can check out we have a lot of complimentary ones. Also, those who are watching on YouTube and want to be with us live on Zoom, you can also register to get the Zoom link to join us live. We also go live on our Facebook channel as well, so it's also live there. And if you have missed some of our previous session, we do have our YouTube channel that we post past recordings. And if you are needing more support, we have a Free Wellness Evening on Thursdays from 7 to 8. We have different speakers that we rotate, including Dr. Gina, who is an acupuncturist. We have my sister Chiemi, who is an occupational therapy, and my mother Annette, who has been a retired teacher and is also a certified teacher of the Tao Academy, and myself. So we usually have different types of session. We sometimes incorporate our background, our professional background into these wellness evenings, along with learning about Tao Calligraphy, which is a Tao technology by Dr. and Master Shao. And we also offer more personalized support for those of you who may not know where to start, because we have so many areas that we can offer you. So to make things simpler, we'd love to have an opportunity to connect and guide you further. And of course, because even though I am a psychologist, this by no means indicates a therapist-client relationship. And this is for educational purposes, so we really recommend that you contact your healthcare providers if you need much assistance and follow their guidance. For those of you who are really looking to enhance your service journey, we have the QR code here for the Love, Peace, and Harmony song that we were playing in our meditation. We also have the link here that you can type in. It leads you to the Love, Peace, Harmony Foundation page. You can also find out some of the projects that they have, find some other resources, books, and areas that you could support, and charities that you could work with. So again, just remember, self-care is service. We increase our self-care to increase the quality of our service. So thank you, everyone who is here. We thank you from our heart. I'd love to greet all of you individually. So we'll first of all say goodbye to those who may be with us on our live stream. Let me see if you have to stop the share. So those who may be with us with Facebook, thank you for joining us. Those watching the recording, aloha.